for opening night, Christmas Day, and MLK Day. They gave us, a bunch of the big dates with the teams and the national broadcast schedule. We got a video here for y'all. We'll play that and then break it down. Loading. It's like NBA and NBC. Curry versus LeBron. You see it there. Lakers, Warriors, Rockets, OKC. KD's gonna watch OKC get their rings.
Rubbing her hands
Christmas
together.
Day.
Get on Christmas.
Are you ready to unwrap the
Exclusively
gift?
reveal.
Yes.
That'd be a great
All
night of
right, let's
basketball.
get to Christmas Day. Today is about Taylor Swift, so let the games
one
begin,
cares
right?
about
To
Taylor
quote
Swift.
T Swift here. Again, we have the Cavaliers and the New York Knicks, Robin. Then we have the San Antonio Spurs. Victor Wembanyama. Remember, last year in his Christmas debut, he dropped 42 and 18. Michael remembers that because it's on his Knicks. The Mavericks and the Warriors are going to face off. The Rockets and the
great
Lakers. You got Kevin Durant versus LeBron James. We need to savor those. And then the end of the night, you have Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves against the Denver Nuggets. But can I tell you, one of my favorite things about this Christmas Day slate, it's a little something. Christmas is all about magic, right? And I grew up watching these games with my dad. We'd choose one that would be our break of the day.
Thinking
But
of
it was
club
always
music.
something that we wanted to do together. It's about family. It's about magic. It's about unwrapping a gift even to yourself sometimes. And I am so, so excited because we have here for the very first time on this little note card in front of me, the opening day on ESPN, the opening week schedule that we get to reveal here on Good Morning
And you're going to
America.
give us the Christmas Day.
And we have the Christmas Day. I thought we would go in order here. So let's start with opening week. Are y'all ready?
Yeah, ready.
Let's
Okay.
do it because
See,
we're
we see the
going to
lineup.
start. Here it
Yeah.
is, right on your screen with the Cleveland Cavaliers and
Yes.
the New York Knicks. We have a little Texas two-step with the San Antonio Spurs and Dallas Mavericks, and then a little later in the week, that's when you're going to get the rematch of the NBA Finals, the Thunder and the Pacers, and then of course you can't round out the opening week without seeing Steph Curry and the Denver Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. So this is what opening week will look like right here.
Can I
on
say the
ESPN.
Cavs Knicks? That's a preview of the Eastern Conference Final.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and put that
Can
out
you
there.
tell me?
All right. Let's go ahead and get it pulled up here, and we'll start with the opening week. If I could get it. All right, so we got the opening week, opening night games. We got KD being made fun of by going to OKC and watching them get their rings in the house that he built. So that'll be hilarious to watch. KD watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander get his ring. And then we got the Battle of the Legends in the evening. We got Golden State and Steph Curry versus LeBron James and Luka. We got Skinny Luka. Austin Reeves is going to try to, make a comeback from being a bust in the playoffs. And they got DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart. And then Golden State pretty much got the same exact team, but then they got a pissed off Kuminga. So that'll be fun to see what's going on there. Do you have any comments on the opening night matchup, co-host?
I know KD is finna be heated. He was originally he was with OKC. Now he finna be watching them get a ring. It's supposed to be him and Russ and James Harden should have been holding that ring up. It should have been holding that ring, but they just couldn't do it against the Heat. They couldn't do it against the Heat back then. So now it's just I hope this puts flame to the fire. Rockets are young. They do got some fighters. They got some real good fighters. One of the Thompson twins on the team.
Amen Thompson, yeah.
Amen Thompson is balled in. Fred?
Freddie VanVleet.
Yeah, I think that's the only position.
Shengun.
I think that's really the only position they need to work on.
Jabari Smith Jr.
The only position they really need to work on. Besides that, what do you think the Houston Rockets are going to be by the time All-Star game start? I think they with this roster,
I think they
top
could be top 3, top 4. Because honestly, last year they were top 2.
Mm-hmm.
They finished the season top 2 with the loaded West, where no one thought they would be top 2, and that's with them being great at defense and have a little bit of medium of the pack to bad offense. and with Dylan Brooks and those guys not really having to be able to run a good offense. But now that they got KD instead of Jalen Green as their number one bucket getter, I mean, that is about one of the biggest upgrades that you can have. So I mean, with KD's efficiency and surrounding him with other guys that can shoot and play defense, and KD's, not bad at defense himself. He's never been a liability. I think the sky's the limit for Houston. So barring injuries or anything like that, they can definitely kill it. But let me go ahead and move it on to the next games because we got a bunch of games to go through. We got the Cavs and the Knicks, possible Eastern Conference Finals preview with all the other teams getting injured, with Dame being out and Tatum out for the Celtics. We got the Battle of Texas, Wembanyama versus Cooper Flag. That'll be super interesting to see. Hopefully Cooper can dunk on Wemby so I can laugh at the Spurs fans here. It'll be hilarious. OKC versus Pacers. Nobody cares. Pacers are injured. What are we going to watch? TJ McConnell get a triple-double. And then Denver versus Golden State will be fun. Those are always good games because they always get Jokic moving around and make him dance, and Steph always makes him look silly.
I definitely want to see that Cooper Flag versus that Cooper Flag and Victor Wembanyama matchup. That one's gonna be crazy. I mean, because I wonder who's gonna guard Wemby. I mean, you got AD's gonna be. I think AD's gonna be playing. And Cooper Flagg's gonna be playing, so I wonder which one of them is gonna guard.
AD would probably guard.
You think so?
Victor, yeah, yeah, because they'll have Lively play center, and then they got that like Luke Cornett or whatever from Boston. They paid him a bunch of money, so I don't know if they could pay him to be the center, so Wemby could play power forward. If Wemby's pulling at Anthony Davis, like I don't want to play center. Even though I am, so it'll be if they do that, then I think it'll be AD versus Wemby.
True, and I want to see how much hype the New York Knicks have because I mean when last year when they went all the way, I mean everybody was on Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. I mean they got rid of the coach because they couldn't make it, so now they got
rid of Karl Anthony Towns too. They got the big cat.
It's the same person.
I mean not Carl. What's his name? Jackson.
You talk about the Knicks?
Yeah, Julius Randle. What am I talking about? Yeah, Julius Randle.
Yeah, they got rid of.
Yeah, they got rid of Julius Randle. Sorry.
Yeah, they got rid of. So the Knicks, they revamped because it's championship or bust with the Knicks. So I want to see what they really do this season because that's the whole reason why they fired their coach, just because he wasn't making the right substitutions when they needed to make the right substitutions. He was really playing the hell out of them. They were playing hella minutes. So
in short rotations.
I want to see what they do. I want to see what the Cavs do with this whole Darius Garland situation, and also with Donovan Mitchell. Like, how far will they go? How far will they go this year? I mean, with that, but I mean, yeah, this opening week for the NBA is looking real stacked. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Only thing that's gonna be sad is not gonna be on TNT. A lot is gonna be on ESPN. Then you got finally another team from the East. You got the Pistons. They finally showing them some love.
Malik Beasley won't be there.
Yep, nobody cares about
court.
Nobody cares about Malik Beasley.
He was number 2 in 3-point shooting last year. Now he's just out the league.
It's looking like ever since Jason Tatum's injured, Tyrese Halliburton's injured, and the Dame Lillard's left and went to a whole new team. Like they don't even care about.
Went back to
they don't even care about the East. Like every game you showed me so far has been a team from the West.
Yeah.
They either pimping out the Warriors, making them play all these games, or they're making the Nuggets play all these games.
They only want to show the Knicks, Cavs, and I guess they're giving Detroit a little bit of love because they were way better last year.
Exactly. I mean, I don't even know who else on the East that deserves any. What about the Bucks? Like, what about so you're giving up on Giannis?
They got Miles Turner. They got rid of Brook Lopez and got Miles Turner, so they got younger and more athletic. But
I mean,
who do they have a point guard? Like, who's going to play point for them?
Was it Cole Anthony?
Oh yeah, I think they did get Cole Anthony.
Cole Anthony's nice. He can shoot from the Magic.
Be the starter.
I ain't seen no Magic game yet. I haven't seen no Buck game yet.
Kuzma, Giannis, Miles Turner, Cole Anthony, and then whoever they have playing shooting guard.
True.
That'll be a mediocre team. And then Denver, T-Wolves. Those are always good matchups.
Definitely,
you know what to expect there. Christmas Day.
Celtic. I ain't see a Celtic game yet.
They're not going to be on national TV games. They're bums. They sold the team. Jason Tatum sold his Achilles. They're out. But yeah, Cleveland versus Knicks again. That's the only teams in the East.
Yeah, I just want to see
and
Cleveland.
They're just going to make them play each other 20 times in the season. They don't care. Spurs versus OKC, that'll be good. A lot of people are high on the Spurs, thinking that they'll possibly get in the playoffs this year. I think at their best case scenario, I think they're still a play-in team. I think the West is too loaded. I still think they're 8, 9, 10, 11, team in the West. And then you got Dallas versus Golden State, which is fun because Dallas is like a big team and Golden State always plays small ball, so it's always nice to see, what's going to win, giant ball or small ball. Then Rockets Lakers, which will be great to see. This will be probably one of the last few matchups of LeBron versus KD in their career. Hopefully they'll both be good teams at Christmas Day, so this will be like a key matchup or a standing movement in the standing matchups. And then Denver versus Minnesota again. I guess they love that matchup since it's big on big. Since Minnesota's got a bunch of bigs.
And it's a late night game, so they know it's gonna be crazy. I just hope everybody's healthy. Like since it's gonna be Christmas time, I mean that's gonna be so many games they played already. I hope everybody's healthy around that time so we can at least watch a game, because that is one thing I hate where like the NBA like sets up this one big game, like it's gonna be this big matchup, then you find out that Kawhi Leonard's not playing.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like to keep it honest with the season. Like if I'm playing like a 2K season and like someone gets injured, if they're not injured in real life, I'll heal them. Because I was like, I'm not gonna have their team just suck. Like especially if it's their best player.
True, that is true.
I'll give them the healing powers. But let's see, do they talk about MLK? I think
we got the MLK on here. Yeah, the MLK game.
Day. There's the Bucks in Atlanta. There you go. There's some more East teams. OKC, Cleveland, Dallas, Knicks. There's Boston and Detroit. That is a trash lineup, mainly featuring the East teams. They basically disgraced MLK on MLK Day. The premier matchup is going to be Jalen Floppin Brunson versus Cooper Flag.
You think what Jalen flopping Brunson? You think so? I mean, I think that Atlanta
that'll be the best game of that day.
I think Atlanta and Bucks gonna be the best game that day. I mean, most likely.
I do think Atlanta's gonna be way better this year. What they got, Porzingis.
I forgot about their Porzingis.
They got Porzingis. They got Johnson was injured last year, but he was real good and he'll be back. They got that number 1 or 2 pick, that Ricochet. They got him. They got the number 1 steals leader, Dyson Daniels, and Trae Young. So, I mean, I think Atlanta will be a top 4 team in the East, if you ask me right now.
Okay, and mark my word, Detroit Pistons will be a top 3 team.
They could do it.
In the East. And then let's talk about this disrespect right here, man. What does the NBA have against LeBron James? LeBron James on what is like his 23rd season, and you want to put him in the hardest group ever? Look at this West B. He got to go against the Clippers. He had to go against the Clippers. He had to go against big behind Zion. He had to go against the Grizzlies. Then he had to go against the Mavs. I don't even think
the Giants.
Yeah, who has a harder group than this? And then look,
I would say West C is probably the closest. With Denver being good, Golden State being good, Houston being good, Portland having young guys but probably not being good, and then the Spurs being an up and comer and could shock you at any night. So
exactly
4 out of the 5 teams, and I say in the West it's the same thing.
But West B, who ain't nobody slacking on West B. Sorry. Who's slacking on West B? Well, you got the Pelicans. Maybe I got to see who's actually going to be playing that game.
And then West B, we got to see who's playing. The Pelicans will suck, but like Lakers, Clippers, Dallas will all be good teams this year. And then we'll see if Grizzlies will be back on track with Ja Morant being healthy, Jaren Jackson Jr. being healthy.
They got rid of Baines.
They got rid of Baines and kind of retooled. So that's what I'm saying. Like the West honestly have like 12 good teams this year, 13 good teams. Like 13 out of the 15 teams in the West are good. Mm-hmm. That's why it's a bloodbath to even make it to like the playoffs. And that's why if you lose, have it go on a 3-game losing streak, you could go from the 2 seed to the 9 seed. That's why the West is what it is and no one respects the East, because you could literally have a losing record and make the playoffs.
Definitely. But mark my word. This is what I'm saying. My sports take for this topic right here is Atlanta Hawks is going to be winning. It's going to be between Atlanta's winning
East A.
They winning the whole thing.
From the East,
They
they're going
win-
to be the
no,
East.
they win in the champion.
the
They win
whole-
the whole season
the
tournament.
Commissioner Cup.
They win in the Commissioner Cup only because I feel like the West is gonna beat each other up, just like they do in the NBA playoffs. They're gonna beat each other up. And look at the cakewalk they have. Like the only team they got to worry about is the Cavs. That's it.
Yeah, that's the only good team. The other teams are garbage.
Other team is garbage. Then you go to the next one. I mean, you got Celtics, Brooklyn, Pistons,
Detroit, and Philly, but Philly's most likely injury prone. Oh, Orlando's good.
Orlando's
and then-
good, Detroit's
and then-
good.
No, Boston ain't good anymore. They got rid of all their good players.
Brooklyn, it really just depends on what Brooklyn like. Yeah, I mean they trash, but you can't sleep on Brooklyn because Cam, I think they say Cam Thomas,
Yeah.
Thomas, he can drive 40 on you. And then you got the bottom EC, you got the Hornets, you got the Bulls,
Heat,
you got
Bucks,
the
Knicks.
Bucks, Knicks. So Bucks is this really Bucks
Knicks
and Knicks?
coming out of there, yeah.
You think, but yeah,
I'll take Knicks.
yeah, I take Knicks over all that. So the easiest, yeah, I got Atlanta. Who you got winning the NC? Who you got winning the end season?
I think it'll be the Clippers, and that's the only championship that Chris Paul will get in his whole career. Will be the Commissioner Cup.
How you?
And Jake from State Farm is gonna be like, "You did it, Chris."
Oh, you know what's funny? Bradley Beal did talk about how he's finna win the ring. We gonna see.
He's gonna win a Commissioner Cup ring
we definitely gonna see. But y'all comment down below.
filled with peanuts.
All right, but y'all comment